Okay, so moving on to number 13, we have Dane has a stamp collection. In one book, he has 6 pages with 15 stamps on each page. I'm going to underline that. In another book, he has 9 pages with 20 stamps on each page. He gives 25 stamps to a friend. Which of these equations can Dane use to find how many stamps he has left? So first we need to figure out, the question's asking us which of these equations can help Dane find how many stamps. So first, to find out how many stamps he has on the first pages, so 6 times 15. And then the other one, it says in another book he has 9 pages with 20. To figure out how many stamps total, you'd have to do 9 times 20. Then when it says he gives 25 stamps to a friend, that means it's going to be subtract by 25. So which one makes the most sense? I want to look for all the ones that have to subtract. 6 times 15. You don't want to multiply the pages together. You want to add the 6 times 15 plus the 9 times 20, the minus the 25. So B is right. You want to be careful that you're adding the pages together and then subtracting the 25 that he gives to the friend. 14. Ava can text 44 words in a minute. How many words can she text in 8 minutes? So the question is asking us how many words can she text in 8 minutes. If she can do 44 in 1, I would have to do 44 times 8. 8 times 4 is 32, or you can just put this into your calculator. And then 8 times 4 again is 32, plus 3 will give us 35. So 352 words in 8 minutes. Brandon has 4,350 digital photos saved on his computer. Linda has 3 times as many photos saved on her computer as Brandon has. How many digital photos does Linda have saved on her computer? The question's asking us, how many digital photos does Linda have saved on her computer? If Brandon has 4,350 and Linda has 3 times as much as he does, so that would be 4,350 times 3 to figure out how many photos Linda has. So you can put this into your calculator and you would get 13,050. D. A store has 2 times as many hooded sweatshirts as crew neck sweatshirts. The total number of sweatshirts is 36. How many hooded sweatshirts does the store have? So it's saying that a store has 2 times as many hooded sweatshirts as crew neck sweatshirts. The total number of sweatshirts is 36. So there's 2 times as many crew neck or sweatshirts as crew neck. And the total is 36. So 36 equals 3 times n. You have to think about 3 times what equals 12. 3 times what equals 36. 3 times 12 equals 36. So if each of these boxes have a 12 in it, how many hooded sweatshirts does the store have? If sweatshirts, 12 plus 12 is 24. So it's a total of 24 hooded sweatshirts. Okay, moving on to number 17. Beth travels 244 miles every week. She says she will travel 2,196 miles if she travels the same number of miles for the next 9 weeks. Which statement best describes the reasonableness of Beth's answer? So, if you go on and read the questions, if it's asking for reasonableness, you have to round 244. So 244 is between 200 and 300. So, and you're multiplying it by which for the next 9 weeks. So by 9, 200 times 9 would be 18, or 1,800, and 3 times 9 is 27. So it's between 1,800 and 2,700. So the answer is D. 18 over here. Miss Klein delivered 3 books to 11 classrooms and 4 books to 6 classrooms. How many books did Miss Klein deliver to all the classrooms? So first, She delivered 3 books to 11 classrooms, so that would be 3 times 11 equals 33. And then she delivered 4 books to 6 classrooms. To figure out how many books total that is, you'd have to multiply them to get 24. So 33 plus 24 equal, I should do it this way, 7 and 5. So 57 books total. Make sure that you're putting your units in. 19. Miss Yang types 80 words in 1 minute. At this rate, how many words can she type in 15 minutes? So if she types 80 words in 1 minute and she wants to see how many you can type in 15 minutes, you'd have to multiply them together. You can use partial product for this, or you can use regrouping. So this is really a 10, this is really 8. I'll use partial product. So 10 times 80 equals 800. Then 10 times 0 is 0. Then 5 times 80 is 400. And then 5 times 0 is 0. So if you add them together, it's 1,200. You can also use your calculator. 20. Doug rents a kayak for 12 days. The rental charge is $18 per day, which is the best estimate for the total cost of the kayak rental. So you're looking for an estimate. We need to estimate both numbers. So if he's renting it for 12 days, 12 rounds to 10. The 2 tells the 1 to stay the same. And then the rental charge is $18, and that rounds to 20 because the 8 tells the 1 to bump up. So you multiply them together, you're going to get, you can use partial product or you can use your calculator. Either or is fine, or you can regroup. You're going to get 120. D. Moving on to the last page, or the second to last page. A farmer planted 29 rows of apple trees. There are 27 trees in each row. How many apple trees did the farmer plant altogether? So it's asking you how many trees altogether. So if there's 29 rows and there's 27 trees in each row, you can multiply those together, use partial product, use your grouping, use your calculator, and you should get 783 trees. 23 or 22. A student arranged 13 chairs in each of the 32 rows for a school play. What is the total number of chairs the students rearranged? The question's asking you what is the total number of chairs that they rearranged. So if there's 13 chairs and there's 32 rows, multiply them together, and you should get 416 total chairs. 23. Rose's vegetable garden has 15 rows of 32 corn plants each. How many corn plants are in Rose's vegetable garden? So you can see that they used a bar model to show you. So 32 is split up into 30 and 2, and 15 is split up into 10 and 5. To just multiply them together, so 10 times 30 is 300. 10 times 2 is 20. 5 times 30 is 150. 5 times 2 is 10. If you add 300 plus 20 plus 150 plus 10 altogether, you should get 480 total corn plants. Mr. Yu travels 46 miles for work every week. He worked 42 weeks last year, which is the best estimate for the number of miles he traveled for work each year. So 46, he travels 46 miles to work every week, but he did 46 weeks last year. So see how many miles he traveled for work last year. 46 would round to 50. 42 would round to 40. Multiply them together. You can use any strategy you would like, and you would get 2,000. Remember, you need to round both numbers here. Moving on to 25. A cat cage costs $27 each. A cat hospital bought 12 new cages, which is the best estimate for the total number of cages. So if it's asking you for the total number of new cages, you need to round both because they're both 2 digits. 27 rounds to 30, 12 rounds to 10. Multiply them together, you'll get 300. And the last one, and we're going to run out of time, so we have to go to the next video.